Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Rex Shop Unshackled. Thursday evening here in New Zealand. Woohoo! Bring in the weekend. Actually, dito sa New Zealand, our weekend starts on a Thursday. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thursday night. Ito sinabi ko. So I have three identified advocacy. The first one is financial literacy. The second one is entrepreneurship. Oh, by the way, a big shout out to Philo Goods. They just opened their shop. To Arjoy and Fernan, congratulations. Every time I see a Filipino who open up a shop or start a business, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. That's what you should be. Okay, if kaya niyo magnegosyo, it's really good to have your own business. And the third one is personal development. So tonight, we're talking about money, pera. Perang Pinag ating pag-usapan. Ayan, that's our topic for tonight. Kasi sadly, sometimes we don't talk about money, but it does affect relationship. It affects the way we look at the world, the way we relate to other people. And we should talk about it. In fact, nakakausap ko ng mga kaibigan ko who are married, money matters can sometimes create a friction in the relationship. And then pag hindi naagapan na maaga, it will it will transition to something bigger. Nagkakaroon na ng mga, how do you say that? Magkakaroon na ng mga resentment, magkaroon ng mga bigger problems. But actually, money could be a big source of friction in any relationship. So I'm happy that we have a couple of guests tonight. And I'm sure you'll be able to get a lot of information from them. Tonight, this will be a very short live stream. I'll try 30 minutes. And again, I would encourage you to comment. Diba, may tayo dito? May contest tayo. Kung sino makasagot, kung sino yung pinakamaraming likes sa sagot nila dito, money is blank. Pag sino yung maganda, maraming likes, mananalo ng $50 fuel voucher. Exempted yung mga guests natin, hindi kayo kasama dito. Okay, so ito yung first of many. Part 1 lang ito. So we'll be talking about money in general. Okay? Kasi and the next parts nito, it will be about mindset, it's about stewardship. Kasi ito yung paniniwala ko na lahat na entrusted to us, whether money, time, resources, whatever, even relationships, we are just stewards. Dapat we have to handle it well, we have to let it grow. Kasi in the end, we will be accountable for that. Okay? So, ayan. Before ko tawagin yung unang guest natin, she is a model. Pag unang description. She is a nurse and she is a Pinoy-preneur. I mean, gawa ko lang yung term na yan. She is entrepreneur. And later I'll call her in. But before I do that, let me just give you 3 steps into financial freedom. This is what it is all about. The first one is literacy. Okay, but literacy is never enough. I mean, knowing things is not enough. Example, mga smokers, tabi-tabi na sa mga smokers natin dyan. Okay, ang mga smokers, alam naman nila na smoking is not that good. I mean, it's not good. But then, nagsusmoke pa rin sila. So it goes to the second part, which is capability. You put up the system, you know about the tools, and then you're capable to do whatever you want to do. And the third one is empowerment. Because it's the time that you take action. Kasi even if alam mo na, may mga tools, naka-set up na yung support, pero you don't do it, then wala pa rin empowerment. So yun ang gusto ko lang sabihin sa inyo. Okay, and we will be looking at your comments later. I-address namin yan. Again, like Rex Shop Unshackled. Hindi ko alam. This is my 2nd month na pala. And wow, I'm so happy about doing this, sharing whatever I know. Okay. Before ko tawagin pala yung unang guest natin, tingnan ko lang yung mga comments. Wow. So, in Tagalog daw, that's my friend Melissa, Indonesian. So, salamat. Evening. Kalimutan ko yung evening sa Indonesian. Okay. Inday Janice, thank you. From Hawaii, aloha. Oh, wow, thank you. I want money. Yes. And also, bro Alan, maayong gabi, Kuya Rex, maayong gabi pod. Ayan, i-show kita dyan. Ayan, all right. Okay, now I will call in my very good friend. And She is very much in love right now. I'll call in my friend Christine Carson. Woohoo! Alan, ayan, ayan. Hi, Christine, can you hear me now? Christine, can you hear me now? You cannot hear me still. You still cannot hear
Hi, good
me. Hello.
evening.
Hello, good evening. Hello, bro. S-Words,
Yes, I
Tian
can hear
Costello.
you.
Yes. You
Can,
can hear me now.
yes,
Very good. Well done. Okay. Money
I
is.
actually can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You cannot hear me. Sign language na lang tayo, Christine. Okay, I'll call you back ha. Siguro may problema yung ano mo, yung microphone o yung ano, headset. Are you using a headset? No. You can't hear me.
I think medyo delayed.
Delayed. Okay. Paano kaya 'yan? Paano kaya 'yan ha? Okay. Anyway, I'll get back to you. Hi, Jai. Wow, hello Tito Rex and Ate Christine. Ayan, I'll show yung comment
I
ni
can.
Jai. Okay, hi Jai. Ha? So paano 'yan? You can hear me but delayed. Yep. Okay, I'll get back to you ha. Tingnan mo muna, i-sort out mo yung audio mo. Okay, what I'll do is tagalin ko muna si Christine. I'll get back to you, Christine ha. I'll call in another kausap ko ngayon. By the way, Bisaya din ito from Cagayan de Oro. He just joined us, our newest team member sa NZHL North Coast. Hindi ko na isa-isahin yung ano niya, yung mga credentials niya. He will speak for himself, all right? Friends, welcome Jed Del Castillo. Hi Jed, good
Hello,
evening.
good evening.
Hi, kumusta
Magandang
ka diha?
gabi.
Bayong
Doing good,
gabi.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Si Jed pala, just finished, ano yun Jed? Yung tapos mo sa Waikato University?
Masters in Business and Management.
At tapos, sa awa ng Diyos, ikaw yung nag-top ng klase lang naman, di ba?
I want to be humble.
You want to be humble. Okay, I'll not be humble for you. I'll be the one who is proud about you. Okay, Jed, straight away, punta na tayo agad sa topic natin kasi we'll try to make this as brief as possible.
Sure.
Paano ka nagka-interest tungkol sa money, tungkol sa financial literacy? What started your journey?
Essentially, my course back in college was economics. So, pag economics yung degree mo, most probably you would be working with a bank. So, I started working with a bank. Then after that, so I started working with China Bank, and then after that, a few months later, I transferred to Sun Life. So I started as an insurance advisor, then became a financial advisor for like 10 years essentially because I really like talking to people, and I have interest in financial markets. So that's why I'm in the business of in the financial services sector.
That's really good. Okay, answer the question. Money is.
For me, or generally, money is just a means to an end. So instead of just focusing on the numeric value of money, you focus on the goal and what it will do to your life. So the conversation is more meaningful. Kumbaga.
Okay. So it's just a tool, parang a means to an end. I like that. I really like that. And alam mo, over time, kasi I'm 45 na ngayon eh. 10 years ago. Alam mo, over time kasi, Jed, ito na notice ko eh. We pick up ideas about money from friends, from people, even from our parents. And this may not be necessarily true for you. Like, for example, what I learned from my late father, I mean, he's a good businessman. He told me about something like, ang pera daw, ang hirap, ang hirap hanapin, pero ang daling gastusin. But now, I don't think so. Like, I would beg to disagree kasi alam ko naman, money is easy to earn if you're enjoying what you're doing. And what you're doing makes sense. And ang hirap gastusin kung alam mo na yung bibilhin mo, hindi mo naman kailangan. I mean, you know what I mean? So, I find that hindi siya ganun kadaling gastusin if you have a goal. Okay, you only spend it for the things na talagang inisip mo na, talagang pinlano mo na, di ba? Think 10. What do you think about that?
I guess it depends, kasi there's really a psychological aspect to money as well. For example, when you talked about it's a nature versus nurture thing, there are some
Nature
people
versus
that
nurture.
are
Okay.
nature versus nurture. So there are people who are naturally born with it, that they are able to handle money well. And you also said that there is also the component of where you grew up, or the experiences when you grew up also influenced how you handled money. But then I always, kasi in our business as finance advisors, consultants, parang we are coaches, no, to our clients, so that we are able to modify those behaviors in money. So there's a lot of aspects. There's a lot of psychological aspects when it comes to money. So hindi mo talaga masasabi if it's really nurture or is it nature. So you can mix all of these influences, kumbaga, when you handle money.
I'm making some notes here. That's really cool. So I wanted, when you said money is just a means to an end, so it's not an end in itself.
Yes,
that's really good. So would you say one of your parents are into financial literacy?
Perhaps that's one. Perhaps yun yung pinakamalaking influence ko, no, because my father is actually a bank executive. My mother is also a financial advisor.
So it runs in the family.
Yes, my grandfather was into insurance, and yung naiba lang ata is my brother is an engineer. So most of us, when we, as early as high school, we talk money on the table at dinner. So it's not taboo for us. So that's really good. Yeah. So it has influenced me a lot, probably.
That's really good. Kasi Jed, maraming hindi lang naman Filipino Kasi I have a couple of clients na hindi Filipino, hindi talaga pinag-uusapan most of the time In fact, some have a mindset na parang madumi yung pera. Parang
exactly.
In fact, may nag-comment kanina salot daw ang pera, but I don't know what she meant by that.
I actually read that. Yeah.
No, she's a good friend. She's a good friend, but I don't know what she meant by that. Kasi kung tool nga naman, kung hindi tama ang paggagamit, it could be a salot talaga. Okay, I'll call in Christina just in case pwede na siyang okay. Hi, Christine again. Are you there? Yep. Can you hear us? or hindi pa rin? Ito munang ko. Yan yung financial literacy advocate. Okay. Again, friends, we would like to invite you while waiting for Christine na ma-sort out yung audio niya. I-answer niyo sa comment kung ano ang pera sa inyo. Money is blank, blank, blank. Walang tama or maling sagot. Ang magkakaroon ng maraming like sa answer nila, bibigyan namin ng $50 na mortgage.
I can.
You can hear me now?
I can hear you.
Woohoo!
Okay. The delay is like 20 seconds or something.
Okay. Jed, ano muna kita, ibalik muna kita sa studio Standby ka lang muna, sandali. Christine. Oops, naputol. Okay. May mga rin pala, may mga technical problems din kami dito. Si Christine actually just arrived from the Philippines and she's still in a hotel, quarantined, I think in the last couple of days. But soon she'll be out and about. Okay. I think she cannot wait to, to go out and enjoy Auckland. Christine? Yep. Can you hear me now? Ganun pa rin? Christine actually just arrived from the Philippines. Okay. Delayed nga. Now I see what you mean. Christine, I'm sorry. I'll have to bring Jed in kasi delayed nga. Naririnig ko yung sarili ko Parang delayed na mga 10 seconds. Ba? So I'll have to bring Jed in. Jed, kita sa mga istorya dong kay Brad. Christine is having a technical difficulty talaga. Okay. So, ibalik ko na ito, Jed. Okay, Jed Del Castillo. Okay, I'll have to read some comments Okay.
Yes.
Nandito si Jai, si Christine, shout out at what is this? Shout out sa 455 years old. Who is that? 455. Ako yun pala yun. Kuya Rex, let me see. Itong comment ni Alan. Kuya Rex, usually po ba, magkano itatabing pera para talaga magkaipon ng emergency fund? Like 10%, 20% for the income. Dagang salamat. Money is temptation. Okay. O yun pala. Yan, yung sabi mo pala kanina sa akin, I'll have to flash that one, Ayan. Yung comments na mga guests natin, pati yung sa akin, are just our opinion. There will be no specific financial advice that will be given tonight. If you need to, you can call us or talk to your financial advisor. Okay? Um, Actually, just to answer Alan's question, actually kung anong comfortable sa iyo talaga. Start with a minimum amount na you can live without. Okay? Like ako when I started with 5% nung bata pa ako. I learned my financial literacy thing from my first and only employer, yung rich dad ko. Parang kung si Robert Kiyosaki ay my rich dad, meron din akong rich dad na nagturo sa akin tungkol sa pera when I was a young adult. Sabi kasi niya, while you're young, yung income mo may chance na aakyat. So, good thing kasi that time, lifestyle mo, income, pareho lang. Okay? But the bad thing is, and most of us, all of us are not aware of this, ang lifestyle, ang daling iakyat. Ang income, not necessarily so. So, there will come a time na umakyat pa rin yung lifestyle, yung income mo ganito na lang, may gap na siya, and that will become utang. Okay? So, ang advice sa akin ng rich dad ko, si Benchia, yan. I always mention him in my live stream in Cebu. Sabi niya, you would rather keep your lifestyle the same, bahala ng pera maakyat mo, then ang rest niyan is savings. Kasi mahirap na daw i-lower yung lifestyle. And I think that's really true. So whatever is comfortable sa you start with that and then you just continue. Okay?
Ako, to add to that, when it comes to emergency fund, so back in the Philippines, we use the 3 to 6 months worth of monthly expenses. So if you're like self-employed, you increase it to 1 year. So let us say you spend like, I don't know, $3,000 per month, then probably mga $9,000 to $18,000 yung emergency fund mo, ideally.
So wala talagang right and wrong answer dyan, ano? Depende lang talaga sa goal mo rin. Depende rin sa anong tawag dito, yung mindset mo, yung how disciplined you are. Okay? Actually, yan ang pag-usapan natin eh. I would like to invite pala Jed, kasi Jed and I are doing a seminar about ito. So join our free seminar, Road to Financial Freedom, which is basic financial literacy. That's 3:30 to 5 p.m. Saturday, 29th of August sa 13 Tauroto Street, Takapuna, Oakland. Okay? So contact Ella. Ito yung email address to reserve a seat. Limited yung seats po natin kasi dahil sa venue. And we would like this to be very interactive. It will be a seminar workshop. So please join us. I have been doing this in the past 10 years, at least once every quarter. I've done this in Wellington, in Christchurch, in Hamilton, here in Oakland. So if you haven't joined me, now is the time to join this activity kasi with Jed. Jed, Jed has a long history of financial literacy seminars. Would you like to tell us more about that, Jed, please?
So it started when I started with a company that with Sun Life essentially, because they taught me how to do financial planning sessions. Then I think third year into my career, I enrolled myself into the Registered Financial Planners of the Philippines. So it's what you call that, a self-regulating body of professional financial advisors, and that's when I built up my material on really how to teach people financial planning and financial literacy. And that's just only the half of the component, because as you've said earlier, literacy is not the sole key or the main key into achieving our financial goals. The second component of that is action. And so when I drafted my material, I focused on those two. The basic material of financial literacy and how you're actually going to act upon that knowledge that you have. Yep.
Okay, thanks. Again, you will hear more of that during mine and Jed's free seminar, ito Road to Financial Freedom. I will just leave it there and I'll read some comments din. Ang gaganda ng mga comments, ha?
I can see the comments.
Yeah, Ricky is watching from Rosedale. Hi, Ricky. Sila yung first time na pumunta ng snow last weekend. Happy ako nakita yung video nila. Kasi tuwang-tuwa talaga sila. If it's your first time talaga, no? Ang ganda ng experience nila. Who else is here? Dana Grace, thank you. Oh, my sister, all the way from Perth. She said, money is freedom. Yes, then you can choose whatever you want to do. Diba? You can choose to help. You can choose to, a lot of other things. Arnel Aguilar Torquator. Okay, let me see. A feast is made for laughter and wine maketh merry, but money answereth all things. And that's biblical. Wow, thank you for that. Okay, friends, for those who have already made comments, paki-like na lang yung gusto ninyo para, para mabigyan natin ng fuel voucher. Hi, Kuya Rex from Chel. Hi, Chel. Okay, thanks for watching. Shoni from Tacloban. Okay, flash ko ito ha. Shoni, money is what we can make the most out of our lives. With money, if you're a good person, you can be best. Wow, agree ako dyan. And by the way, Shoni walks the talk. She walks the talk. Ang dami niya natutulungan talaga. Thanks, Shoni. Christine, 45-year-olds pala. Of course, si Jai, money is a blessing when used properly. I love that. And then Luz Clementer, from Bukidnon. Expert na gyud mo. What do you mean by that? Expert saan? May correction si Shoni. Sabi niya, I mean, you can be your best. Yes. Proxy, are you in Melbourne now? Lockdown kayo dyan, ano? Okay, my good friend Proxy. Sir, money is a responsibility. Yes, just like anything else. Kasi entrusted sa atin yan eh. We should be responsible stewards for that. I agree with you. Okay. My new comments. Okay, patuloy lang tayo ha. Dana Grace, daghang salamat sa mga gwapo. Okay. So Alan, bro, dami mong comments ha. Bahala mabayaran mo dito. See you 20 minutes. Sige, please do. Okay. What else? Jenny, are you ready? Parang si Jenny nakikinig lang eh. Are your chickitings already asleep? Okay. It's already, wow, 21 minutes past. Ganun lang kabilis, Jed, no?
9 minutes to go.
9 minutes to go. So yung sa forthcoming natin na event, I'm excited about this personally as well. Kasi first time ko na to be presenting the event, the seminar with another person. I usually do it. Okay. Yeah. So what else can they expect during this seminar workshop, Jed?
I think I think it's an upgrade.
Upgrade of what?
From your seminar. Because
upgrade.
Yeah. Because we'll be talking about the general concepts of financial planning, which are first, if you do the budget, then you have the debt, risk management, debt management, and investment planning. And you will also talk about in detail about home loans and insurance. So, yeah, that's the overall outline of our talk.
What was the largest audience? Like yung sa seminar mo sa Philippines? Kasi I believe you have done this seminar for thousands of families back in the Philippines.
Yeah,
just for comparison, kasi dito sa New Zealand, 5 billion na tayo ha. Huwag ka ma-expect ng ganong kalaking crowd. Okay, what was the biggest that you had in one venue?
I think I had one time 100 people, but I've also been kasi invited sa ANC on the Money. As a guest.
Yung TV show, yes.
Yeah, the TV show. But that's not a seminar.
Talaga, invited ka ng 10 episodes di ba?
Yeah, more or less 10 episodes. So, because I was a registered financial planner at that time. Yeah.
Let me just try to pull in another guest ha. Itong kaibigan ko si Jenny Haber. Plano namin maging kapitbahay kami sa Queenstown Okay. Jenny Haber is also a nurse. And but hindi siya Hi Jen. Wag muna? No? Okay. Sige, wag muna. All right. So, are there other things that you want to talk about at this stage, Jen?
I think one of the more important aspects of money, aside from, of course, the literacy part, is really the mindset, because our brains are wired parang may animal instincts kumbaga.
Animal instinct, okay.
Yeah. So the way we, let us say, view money for most of us are still parang instinctual pa rin. But then we should really look further than that and use, let us say, logic more rather than emotion, because that's dun tayo nagkakatalo sometimes as financial advisors also like share to people that you are your worst enemy when it comes to money, because if you're not able to control your animalistic or emotional aspect of you handling money, you might lose in the long run. So think of it logically when you handle money.
Tama, agree talaga ako dyan, Jed. Kasi lalo na ngayon, may nangyayari, di ba? Pandemic nga. Dalawa yung nakikita kong extremes may iba, gastos na, baka tomorrow will never come. May iba naman, naku, baka matagalan ito. Ayaw ko nga gumastos. Parang, so dalawang extremes, So yun, agree talaga ako sa'yo. I-call in ko balik si Christina kung pwede na ba siya. Christine, are you okay now? Ayan, si Jenny. Jenny na lang. Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Good
Hello.
evening. How are
Hi,
you?
Hello,
good
Good
good evening.
evening.
evening. I'm good. Can you
Kumusta?
hear me, Kuya?
Yes, loud and clear. Ayan.
Good.
Jed, kakausapin ko muna si Jenny ha. All the way from Christchurch. Ito yung magiging future kapitbahay ko sa Queenstown. May
Char.
pinili na kami lugar. May pinili na tayong lugar doon, Jenny, di ba? Yung sa likod, bush, tapos sa harap, lake. Pero
Like,
please don't let me dip during winter doon sa lake, ha? How are you, Jen? Kumusta?
I'm good, Kuya. We just came home from taking the kids out for dinner, and then now
Nice.
now they're going to bed na para matulog.
Very nice. So, tingnan ko muna yung pangalan mo. Jenny Haber, Yulo, Advocate. Ano yan?
You only live you
Yulo.
only live once.
Yeah, but what I see in you is, alam ko you have planned and you have, I mean, you are financially, I how to say that? You have planned well, but you're also enjoying your life. Kasi sa iba, they think na by planning, by, how do you say that? Discipline with your money, hindi ka na mag-enjoy. So,
Mhm.
what do you say about that?
Actually, Kuya, um, uh, me and me and Vlad, we were just actually talking about that, and over the years, we kind of remembered what it was like. Lahat ng sacrifices na parang binigay namin to build the life that we have right now. Parang before, no
And what a life,
travel.
eh? And what a
Yeah,
life,
so
eh?
so it was really like that, Kuya. Parang no travel. We don't spend on clothes. Just really kanang the
Okay.
basic things, really basic things, and we did that
Uh-huh.
for how many years? And parang that's how we built our investments,
Mhm.
and it has parang it came to a point na parang we always wanted more and more and more, and then
More,
we
when you say
got
more investments, more investment,
yeah,
more money,
yeah,
more,
so it
okay.
came to that point, and then one day we thought about it and then we had our first daughter, and that changed everything. Parang
Ah,
when our daughter came, parang it opened our eyes to what is really important. Parang okay, you have everything, but where's your time to spend with your family, instead of constantly working para build your wealth. You also need to find that balance. So ngayon, especially after COVID, parang na-realize namin na parang um, why don't we use what we built
mhm.
to now build the life that we want. So
Mm.
parang na bridge na namin yung the past and where we want to be. So
That's a very good point to be in, no?
yeah,
Na may
yeah.
na-set na kayong target and you're attaining it but not necessarily sacrificing your lifestyle. Kasi there
Mm,
are things na hindi mo na maibalik like growing up kids like before you
yeah.
know it 17, 18 ayaw nang sumama sa travel ninyo. And I see a lot of your posts that traveling with them a lot with the kids like wow, salute.
So
Jenny, before we
yes,
proceed basahin ko lang muna yung comments. Hi bro James, maayong gabi diha. Ate Lani is here. Money, i-flash ko lang itong comment ni Ate Lani. Money
mhm,
is temptations, yet a convenience if used wisely without greed. Okay,
mm,
wow. Daming mga ano rito. Sis Jody naman. Ayan, kay Jody naman. It is wise to invest ngayon pong may ko. Nagtatanong siya. Okay, again, let me remind, yung mga comments namin dito, these are our own opinion, hindi to advice, okay? So, kung may opportunity, why not? Kahit ano naman panahon talaga dyan, ano? There's always an opportunity, whatever time it is. Kaya lang, ito yung pag-usapan din natin in the next few live stream. Kasi ito
mhm.
parang just about money lang talaga eh. So let me ask you this, Jen, because I've asked everyone this. Money is blank.
Independence, financial
Ah!
freedom. For me, it's freedom.
Oh,
Um,
wow. You
but
really are my sister because my sister answered the same. Freedom. That's
Yeah,
right.
it's really freedom. But I also what Jed said earlier, Kuya, about how do you call it, being logical about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I always believe na you will use it wisely if you earned it. Because if you were just given it,
Ah.
most of the time that's when splurge. But if you earned it in a way na you really went through the hard yards
Mm-hmm.
to get it,
Mm-hmm.
then parang mas maano ka talaga into as to where you want to spend it and how you want to spend it.
That's right. In fact,
Yeah.
ang alam ko, ang nalalaman ko right now, dami ma-express nagsasabi, karamihan ng financial problems are not necessarily solved by money.
Mm.
Kasi it starts here eh. Kahit katulad
Mm.
na sinabi mo, like when we first arrived in New Zealand 16 years ago, I saw a show sa 60 seconds ba yun? O 60 minutes?
Aha.
It was that guy at the time won the biggest lottery prize sa US.
Mm.
And you know what? Ang umiiyak siya eh. At the beginning of the program, he was crying. And we're wondering like, is it tears of joy? Pero maganda yung sinabi niya. Sabi niya, I wish I didn't win that lotto prize.
Hmm.
Yun pala, to cut the story short, yun pala, nanalo siya ng ilang millions yun, tens of millions of dollars. And
Mhm.
kasama lang niya sa buhay at that time ay isang niece niya. Favorite
Mhm.
niece. Sila na lang dalawang magkapamilya. Pero dahil maka-afford na siya, binilhan niya ng kotse, binilhan niya ng luho yung pamangkin niya na may asong tumatahol sa background, pabayaan nyo na lang. Ah, anyway, binilhan niya ng mga luho yung pamangkin niya kasi he can afford it now. Biglang yaman
Mm.
eh. Alam mo, one day, tumawag yung police, ang only niece niya, only family, na figured in a car accident and died.
Oh gosh.
And
Mhm.
he was so miserable. He was actually crying. Like I really hope.
Mm.
Kaya minsan natatawa ko eh. May ibang tao pag ganito lang yung income ko, I'll be good. Pag ganitong
Mm.
income ko, I'll be good. But that doesn't necessarily follow, di ba? What do you think?
Mm. Yeah, that's really true, Kuya. Like, that's why um I remember Tony Robbins once said that because it's human nature that we always want progression, that no matter where we are and in what stage we are, no matter once we reach that goal, we always want more. So, kaya parang sabi niya na wherever you are, you need to have that mindset where you are content and content within yourself and with things that are intangible. Yun talaga yung na-remember ko na sinasabi niya
Mm-mm.
palagi. Yeah.
Mm. Kasi kung tutuusin talaga lahat walang hangganan eh. It's more on
Oo.
setting a goal and there's no limit talaga kung
Yeah.
gustuhin. But on the
Yeah.
other hand, having said that, if you see it sa perspective ng isang steward na you're earning this money not solely just to meet your ends. I mean yung
Mm.
purpose mo, di ba? So at this stage tatawagin ko ulit si Jeddah kasi we're about to end our
Okay,
live
yeah.
stream.
Go.
Ano ko siya. How's Christchurch pala?
Oh, it's good. It's cold.
Tinanong kita kasi I'll be there tomorrow eh. Nandyan yung
Ay,
conference namin.
okay. Wow.
Overnight lang kami tapos balikan. Alam mo na.
Oh my
Mahirap na.
gosh.
Okay. I'll call, wala kasi si Christine eh. Sayang. Okay.
Ay,
Si Jed. Puro tayo Bisaya dito. Tayong apat sana. Jed. Okay.
Hello.
So again, last 5 minutes, ang overtime na ako dito. Sabi ko kasi 30 minutes lang, pero overtime, ganda yung usapan eh, pera eh. Alam ko yung nakikinig ngayon, it's either may hang up tungkol sa pera or maraming pera, gusto pang paramihin, okay? O meron naman siguro in between. But really, again, this is my way of sharing what I know about money. Kasi even back in the Philippines, I have been doing this with our friends, with our employees, with my colleagues. Kasi the reason for that is, nung may negosyo nga kami, I mentioned this in a previous live stream, may mga employee kami na nag-advance, nag-advance ang sweldo nila para sa fiesta, para sa birthday. And Joanne and I, my wife Joanne and I, always tell them na these are the things that you can save for. Kasi hindi pwedeng i-advance mo yun para sa fiesta, di ba? So we talk about money. Kaya nung lumipat kami ng New Zealand, ganun din ang ginawa namin. So Jed shared his journey about about financial literacy. What about you, Jen? Saan ka pala nag-start? What started you in the
ako,
journey? Yeah.
My husband actually, kuya. So parang ang yung influence ko is from him because
Uh-huh.
right from the very beginning, parang he was really into, investing, parang like properties and all that. Tapos siya
Yes.
talaga yung start sa nag-influence sa akin.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's really good. But there's it's always good to have a good in terms of finances, a good partner. In
Mm.
me, yeah, there's my wife Joanne. She's really good with finance. Parang ano kasi, alam mo na GI. Alam mo na since bata talaga tinrain about ano. Si Jed naman,
Money.
parang talagang nasa lahi yung parents talaga niya, di ba? Jed,
Yep.
any parting words for tonight?
Um, I think when it comes to money, I think the whole family should be able to discuss it, especially if your children are actually mature enough to have that discussion. Yeah.
That's really good. Okay, ikaw naman Jen, any parting words about money?
Money is buy time with money. Yan, kuya.
You can buy time with money.
Buy time
Okay.
with
So,
money.
kasi you can
Yeah.
leverage by, di ba?
Yes.
Leverage yung other
Ex-
people by, that's
Definitely.
really
Yeah.
okay. So with that, thank you so much, Jen. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Sayang, no?
much.
Hindi po tayo nakita personally, ano? Pero tagal
Hindi.
nating friends sa Facebook. Sayang, bukas hindi na naman. Okay. Si Jenny pala, would you like to talk about, kay kunting mention lang ng negosyo mo pala sa, negosyo niyo ng parents mo sa Christchurch? Yung
So,
catering.
oo. So, may food trailer kami, selling Filipino food, barbecue, tapos, also, how do you call this? Things like loaded spring rolls, mga,
Yum.
Filipino food with a twist, gano'n.
Yes.
Mostly food from Cebu. So, may mga
Wow.
ngoyong, balbakwa, gano'n, gano'n.
Nagutom tuloy ako. And we have tried
Nagutom
your
din
food.
ako.
Very, very delicious talaga. Na-try namin yung food
Thank
ninyo sa
you.
Christchurch. Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay, bye
kuya.
for now, Jen. And I hope
Okay.
in one of the future live streams, makag-uusap pa rin tayo ulit, ha? Okay, good night.
Okay, bye, kuya. Bye, Jed.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, Jen.
Jed, so I will let you go at this stage. Again, we would like to invite everyone. We will be having a free seminar for Road to Financial Freedom. Ito yung details, 3:35 p.m. Saturday. Afternoon tea will be served kasi 3:30 to 5. Malapit lang, dito lang sa Takapuna, Auckland. Okay, nandito yung contact details or you can make some comments. All right, Christine, ayan. So, Jed, thank you so much. See you next
Thank you very
time.
much also. See you next
Okay,
time.
see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Christine, ayan. Christine Habol. We're just saying our goodbyes, Christine. Can you hear me now? Saturday, afternoon tea will be served. May lag talaga. Malapit lang. Dito lang sa Takapuna, Auckland. Okay, all right. Let me see. Thank you for the great insights. Jenny Haber, buy money with time. Yes, yes. So, i-flash ko na ito. I think there's something wrong with our connection, Christine. Sorry, next time. So, delayed talaga. So, yeah. Next time na lang. Next time.
You,
For delayed nga
but
lang.
I think lag. Yeah, but anyway, it's a very good topic. I really loved it, and
Thank you for the great insights. Jenny Haber, buy money with time. Yes, yes. So, i-flash ko na okay. Christine, yep. Goodbye and good night. Thank you. My brother in Cebu just joined me. Hi Marlon, thanks for joining me. I'm just about to sign off kasi sabi ko short lang eh. Inabutan pa rin tayo ng 40 minutes. Thank you so much everyone. Thank you for giving me the chance to serve you tonight. It is my way of contributing. So by doing this, I grow as well, and I learn a lot from you as well. So I would say good night for now. And again, I would invite everyone to unshackle yourself. It is the only way to live. Be free. Bye. Good night.